Shabbat Shalom, Shari Torah. Hope that everybody is doing well and staying warm. Looking forward to a meaningful Shabbat tomorrow. Here with my buddy, Woofsy Puppy, and he wants me to share a little bit of the Torah of Chesed, the Torah of kindness. This week we read Parashat Chayee, a Torah portion that is framed around acts of Chesed, acts of kindness, and in particular Chesed Shel Emet, the truest form of compassion that we can offer somebody, whether it's accompanying someone to their final resting place, doing something that we know we will never ever be thanked for. We see Abraham doing this for his wife Sarah, and later his then children do it for him. These moments remind us of the tenderness and responsibility that come with love. But at the end of the parsha, there's a verse that carries enormous meaning. After a complicated and painful exchange relationship between Abraham and Isaac, the aftermath of the binding of Isaac, they share a sacred moment. The Torah tells us, "Vayitin Avraham et kol asher lo liYitzchak," that Abraham gave everything he had to Isaac. But what does it mean? What exactly did Abraham give? Rashi, the famous commentator who comments and quotes a midrash, he says that Abraham didn't just give Isaac material possessions, he gave him the power of blessing. God entrusted Abraham with the ability to bless the people, and then Abraham passed that sacred responsibility on to his son Isaac. Blessing, in this sense, aren't just words or symbolic gestures. They're not something that we simply receive. Blessings are responsibilities. They are pieces of our heritage that we are meant to care for, to nurture, and ultimately pass on to other people. Given the fact that Thanksgiving is just upon us in a couple of weeks, it's a perfect moment to ask what blessings we have that we have inherited, and what blessings do we want to share. Every Friday, when Rebecca and I sit down for Shabbat dinner with our children, we bless the children, and of course, we bless Woofsy Puppy. Think about the oys, the joys. What are the things that we hold on to? Who is it that we want the people in our life to be like? So I'd like to share a story. There was once a young woman whose name was Miriam, and she inherited her mother's Shabbat candlesticks. They weren't fancy or expensive, but they traveled with the family through generations, through hardship and through moments of hope. Every Friday night, her family would light the candles and say, "These are the candlesticks that belong to our family and the family's blessings. I don't own them. I'm caring for them until I pass them down to you, Miriam." And eventually, when her grandmother and her mother passed away, Miriam wasn't sure that she was ready. She polished the candlesticks and she put them away. Eventually, she realized that the candlesticks weren't meant to be stored in a cupboard somewhere. They were meant to be present. They were meant to shine. And so when she finally lit them, she wasn't just honoring her mother, her grandmother, and everybody else who came before her. She was stepping into the role as a steward of that family blessing. So one evening, as the Shabbat candles flickered, Miriam, now an adult with her own children, told her daughter, "These aren't just candles. They're a reminder to always bring light into the world." That, for me, is exactly what Abraham gave to Isaac. Not wealth, not objects, a mission, a sacred trust to bring kindness, justice, holiness, and light into the world. So as we enter this Shabbat and we quickly approach the holiday of Thanksgiving, may we each recognize blessings that we carry with us, those that are material, spiritual, emotional, and of course that responsibility that comes with them. May we choose to share the blessings generously and abundantly with our family, our friends, our community, and of course our world. Shabbat Shalom, and may this be one of gratitude, kindness, and everlasting light for all. See you in Shul.